Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, we're going to be diving into one of the comfiest niches on Shopify. And there's a ton of interesting data on particularly booming trends within this market that I think you'll find extremely interesting. At the very least, I find it extremely interesting. So hopefully you'll be able to get some of that excitement and curiosity wherever you're watching this from. So what I'm talking about is the boneless couch trend. This is something that I've actually never seen before, so maybe you can enlighten me if you've seen this trend before. It's absolutely new to me, at least, but I found it through this software that I use a lot. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I don't want you guys to think I'm making this video just to promote this software. I'm not. So what this trend encapsulates is basically boneless couches. So what a boneless couch is, let me just backtrack a little bit, is exactly what it says here in this description. It's a flexible and modern style sofa designed for compact living spaces, offering ease of maintenance and adaptability. This couch is distinguished by its ability to fit into small apartments while providing comfort and style. It is particularly beneficial for individuals living in urban environments with limited space, seeking functional and stylish furniture solutions. This is a very key sentence right here. It is particularly beneficial for individuals living in urban environments with limited space. This is a lot of people these days because a lot of people are living in cities with limited space. So I have a few different kinds of ads pulled up, and I also have this website, right? So here's an example of a boneless couch. Now, another word for this trend is compressed sofa. Now, a compressed sofa, this is one of the best sellers, and this brand is called Aosum. If we actually look this keyword up on Google, which is a really smart approach actually to these trends, I'll say it right now, a huge hack if you're building a Shopify store is just running some of these, finding these specific trends and creating product listings on your Shopify store that fit those keywords and then running Google ads with those keywords. I'll be honest, that's not something I'm doing currently because I just keep getting banned by Merchant Center accounts on all my stores. But we have multiple stores that we've started this month that are scaling to thousands of dollars a day. In fact, it's pretty early, and one of those stores is already at $3,000 in sales today with less than $1,000 in spend on Meta. So Meta is what I prefer. But I do want to start testing more Google with this exact strategy. I don't have time right now because, like I said, my stuff keeps getting banned. But anyways, long story short, this is a really strong approach. It's the same approach that Jasper talks about. He's somebody I interviewed on my channel, which you can go find on there. He's done 10 million plus with Google dropshipping, and he found this tool to be extremely valuable because of the keyword research. But let me show you an actual video of somebody using these styles of couches so that you can see exactly why it's so popular, right? Because this is literally blowing up right now. Like, this is an exponential chart. And if we take a look here, this is a random page actually that runs this, Warrior Within Coaching. It's kind of interesting. This is another solid strategy. I'm just brain dumping on you, by the way, trying to provide as much value to you as possible in a short amount of time. This is a common strategy amongst many of our clients, for example, that we run ads for, and also our stores, and just in general from all the research that I do. Even Temu, for example, is doing this. It's running ads from theme pages or avatar pages, or what I like to call them, because it's pages that encompass a particular buying persona. In this case, it's super random, right? Warrior Within Coaching. I don't even know what that is, but anyways,
a bunch of air coming out of it. It's starting to inflate.
So this guy, sorry, let me just pull this up right here so you can see it a little bit better.
Okay, this is my sectional couch. You can hear a bunch of air coming out of it.
So sectional couch is what he called it.
Inflate.
Boom.
Damn.
So yeah, it just inflates
super fast. I don't have any idea which order I'm supposed to open this in, so
this is what it's all about, right? What this trend is all about is these couches that come in this like very compact amount of space, so it makes it very easy to ship as well. And that's what makes this so powerful. Now, this page is not available in Temu US after switching, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, there's another thing. Temu is definitely experiencing a lot of issues when it comes to tariffs and things of that nature. So, although they are advertising this on Temu, this is literally something you can arbitrage in the US currently, right now, with other suppliers. For example, here in the Shopee Lab software, you can make a free account, absolutely free account, and you can go to Shopee Lab sourcing and then go to Team Drop here. This is one where you can find drop shipping products and source products that you can ship directly from China that are going to actually be able to get shipped to the US, Australia, UK, really anywhere in the world for, I mean, I wouldn't say cheap because right now shipping prices are pretty expensive, but you can make it work with your margin. I mean, these guys are charging $600 for this couch. So yeah, you can probably try to make it work with your margins. But I do want to check actually how much traffic this website is driving. So let's use this tool here. They're getting 400,000 monthly visitors, and primarily from the US and China, which is actually a very interesting thing to note here. China is becoming a bigger and bigger market. I do have clients, for example, I haven't seen this from my own stores personally, but I do have clients that I've seen that have been targeting, for example, Hong Kong, right? And getting really good results from there on their stores. And these are stores that are doing 7 figures a month. So perhaps if you're reaching a sort of scale ceiling, maybe consider testing a whole new market, right? You could do it in a separate campaign on Meta or on Google, or you could do it with your existing campaign by adding a different, target country, and you may experience results that you did not expect. But as you see, yeah, US and China definitely seem to be the strongest selling markets for this specific brand. But look at how steady this traffic is. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful chart. It's just slowly but surely going up and to the right. And I love to see that. And the reason I pointed this specific brand out for this specific trend is because they are actually dominating the Google Trends on this specific keyword. You can see they're the first sponsored result, but then also they have two different, they're from the top 5 listings here. Besides the sponsored one, they have 2 of them, which is super impressive. I mean, that's so much traffic, right? Because we can see that this is getting about 50,000 monthly searches right now. And it's just the beginning, right? I mean, you can see that this is going exponential, and we're going into the holiday season, which is one of the hottest periods to buy stuff for people, for consumers to buy stuff. And so I would expect this to continue to go up, right? Obviously, we don't know that, but I would expect it to continue to go up. And, they're capturing a lot of that demand right now on Google. Now, interestingly enough, they do have meta ads too, but they're super random meta ads. It's meta ads for like very random products. They're not doing a great job on this at all, in my opinion. They could totally be crushing this. If anybody from the brand is watching, just hit me up, like hire the Academy team to run your ads. They can do it for as low as $12.50 a month, super, super cheap, and get you incredible results. So, make sure you go here, book a call with the team, and, we have an incredible team that will help you there to run your ads. We have a lot of great case studies across TikTok Shop, even Amazon and things of that nature. So make sure you do that. This is an agency that I own, digital marketing agency. So yeah, pretty cool. Just mentioning that. But one of the really interesting things is that also on their ads, not only do they not do a good job on the meta side of things, and this is a huge opportunity for brands that, want to take part in this specific category, which, by the way, is a $150 billion category, the global sofa market. Of course, this is a smaller trend within that market, but nevertheless, this is huge. And of course, the furniture, that's actually a huge percentage of the overall furniture market, because if we look at the overall furniture market, it's 700 billion in 2025, which is just so big. It's so crazy how big e-commerce is getting, and it's only going to continue to get bigger and bigger. And there also, another quick side note, I recently bought a new couch actually for my family, for my daughter and my girlfriend and my 2 kitties. We got a nice little family, and we bought a really big couch that was about $2,100 at Ashley's Furniture. And keep this in mind, they literally told me at the store that we could buy the drop shipped version and not pay any amount in delivery. So, and I said, sure. So they literally drop shipped the couch, the Ashley's Furniture couch to me, even though I bought it at the store. So something interesting that I wanted to let you guys know. But if we use this free Smart Reply tool, so Smart Reply, if you go to smartreply.io and then you look at the Facebook AI comment analysis tool, it's at the very top. So let me just show you real quick so you can actually see. It is right here. So you go to free tools and you can use this tool for absolutely free. It's actually super valuable. We can see that they are doing a terrible job at replying to comments. And, as you see, they're getting really, really bad feedback on Meta and they're doing nothing about it. So this is, one of the ways that you could go in and curse the competition is just give better customer service, reply to comments, run better meta ads, right? And boom, you're already going to be doing better than the competition. Made in China network design logistics provider, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, people are just not very happy and commenting some very spammy things that they should absolutely be hiding or at the very or responding to. That would be ideal, but also hiding. And that's actually what Smart Reply does automatically. So we're installing this in all our stores lately and getting like a full customer service agent across social media and email and website chatbots in the stores that we have that enabled, which honestly, we don't really use it too much on any store, if I'm being honest. But certainly email and social media and DMs, and this handles all of that, which is pretty crazy for free actually, because there's a free trial. It's a Shopify app, and then it's $50 a month, $49 a month actually. And yeah, it just literally handles everything. It's pretty unbelievable. So e-commerce is just getting so ridiculously awesome right now because you can build this like machine, right? You can build this like virtual store where you have AI agents like Smart Reply that are doing all your customer service, where you have meta ads being like your sales team, right? Meta ads are so powerful right now. You have all these resources for finding the actual hot products. Every month there's a new hot product, right? Like as you see, this is a trend that just started this year. And it's just crazy. Like every single year there are new booming trends like this that you can take advantage of with a brand new store or your existing store. So it's the best time, in my opinion, to be an e-commerce store owner. And yeah, if you want to just continue to take advantage of all these things, I'm going to keep making videos and I'm going to continue to try to give you as much alpha as I can, right? As much information as I can. And yes, I'm going to continue to use the ShoppyLab software for this because it saves me a ton of time. That's really the only reason. I don't want to sell this to you. If you don't want it, obviously buy it if you want it. It's going to save you hundreds of dollars per month. If you use all these tools separately, plus the courses and everything and the sourcing, which you can see right here, it's going to cost you so much more money than just buying the subscription. But I don't want you guys to think that I'm only making these videos for that reason. I'm making these videos because I want to get more people out there to create Shopify stores and eventually partner with us, be able to, for example, hire our agency and partner with us as equity partners so that we can build a massive portfolio of Shopify businesses and Shopify apps and just in general. And use that money to help the world, whether it's through education, whether it's through, honestly, whatever it is, conservation. That's something I'm really into. I really believe that as we continue to experience technological advancements in the world at this rate, which is, extremely fast, we really need to start paying more attention to how we can preserve the world, how we can, conserve nature, right? Make it a better planet for animals, sea life, everything, right? I do care about that a lot. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of a super side note, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got some value from it. Make sure you ask me questions. Don't be a cynic. Don't, just use this information and use my knowledge if you want, right? Like ask me questions. I'm answering everything. I'm trying to give you as much value as possible in a simple and short format because like I said, I don't want to edit my videos. I just want to do it in one go. So that's why maybe I'm not showing you all these dashboards, all these crazy things. That's not to say I won't do that in the future. I'm certainly open to anything. I just, just right now, I don't really have time for it. I just only have time for making simple videos that I want to make. And that's about it, though. I really love this community we're building. So, just don't be a cynic. Trust my intentions. Of course, you don't have to, but at the very least, just trust the data that I'm showing you, right? I'm trying to show you numbers, like actual data behind some of these things, so that you don't have to necessarily trust my opinion. You can just kind of see what I'm showing you. But that's about it for this one. See you in the next one. Peace.